to make things interesting for this particular playthrough, I'm going to choose all the ... options for dialogue. I have no idea how that's going to turn out, but I think it's going to be interesting. Yeah, let's go blue. Why not? And we're loading. Still loading. Alright. We'll see how well it adapts.
What are you?
He did. Heavy breathing.
Get it open. On it. Hey, you think he's gonna show? You bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us.
Being shot.
Christ.
Move in.
Second floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
He is the backup.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags. No wonder the cops want him dead. Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
Nailed it.
Huh?
Q. I'm Batman. Hey, it's Archer.
Bruce, you can't keep doing this.
I have to. No one else will.
Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. But it's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs until you're shot out of the sky. ... Strength and silence aren't enough to keep you alive.
How much of this game can we get away with for not saying anything?
Shit! The hell'd he go? Whatever got in, don't let it get out. What was that?
Just the wind. Just your imagination.
to back. Circle up.
E. Nailed it. Perfect.
What the hell is this?
Oh, now they have me doing it. Shit. Oh, shift and E. Oh, that's really choppy on my end.
I know you're trying to create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come at! Come on!
Come at me, bro. Up. E. Up. Down. Shift E. Up. Down. Left. Right. Up. Left. Right. Shift Q. Up. Left. E. Shift Q. A and D. Bat punch. Oh. Okay. Up.
Didn't your mother teach you to knock?
That is.
Behind you, big boy.
Up.
Heyday.
Down. E. There we go. Or where she gets all her tech.
Stay where you are. You're under arrest.
E. Great job, guys.
Intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Without a scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law.
What's
Don't
your
tell me
language?
that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
Dot dot dot.
Huh. So brooding. Gotta admit it, though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
E. Down, up, right, E. Shift E. Up. Down, up. Shift here. Up. There we go. Right, left, shift E. Ah, fuck. I didn't even get QTE for that. That's bullshit.
Over here. You get this?
Get to the chopper.
Closer.
Down. Right. E. Left. Right. Oh, right into the gut. Shift E.
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh. E. We did it. Headshot, come on. Damn it. So close.
Two of them now? Jesus! Got it!
Wait! Do not shoot!
Right. Right. Q. Down. Left. Shifty. Oh! E. Right. Nice aim.
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth
Language.
can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
The fuck?
God damn it! I said don't shoot!
That lives matter, damn it.
No! Wait!
That ass. So close. Q. E. E. I was debating whether or not to let her drop.
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours. ... Well, it's been fun.
Man, this is really fucking awkward when he doesn't say anything. Up.
I bet.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Well then. Time to save the city.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in
The
half.
frame rate's so weird.
For too long, this city has burned with corruption and
Just so
greed
choppy.
under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. And together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city.
Good luck with that.
If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always. Say hi, Bruce.
So much anxiety. I have stage fright. ...
Stunned silence. Well, that is how Mayor Hill is going to feel when we crush him on Election Day. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering
Speaking
support.
of Election Day, let's not talk about it.
Together, we will change Gotham. Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here.
Where were you?
I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle. So the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner
More
everyone
brooding.
will leave you alone. No one came here tonight to see me. They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families
I'm just
again.
so distracted right now.
So just
don't have anything to
put
say.
on your billionaire smile and don't punch anyone. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan. I'm terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman. No ideas?
Beats me.
It's all right. I guess I'll just stick with elect Harvey Dent. Oh, God, that's so boring. Bruce, I meant what I said. Together, you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, hmm? Come on.
My man.
Oz?
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to...
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
I don't.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Yeah.
A man of few words is often a man of action. Just like your father. Old families like ours should flock together, you know, like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always
Make Gotham
hope.
great again.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman, or whatever it's called. ...
You disagree, right, Bruce?
I didn't say
I
anything.
know that look. He disagrees.
I plead fifth.
But don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. And with Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne.
Martha!
In the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city. Oh. To be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway. It was terrible.
Thanks for reminding me,
Truly
lady.
terrible.
A tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
What are you implying, sir?
Deranged man had gotten the right treatment. Maybe...
I'm so sad.
Well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
It was a tragedy, truly. And I will fight from City Hall to make sure nothing like that ever happens again. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Not how I pictured that going.
Right now, I'm picturing another drink.
You know, I was kind of hoping you would mention my campaign. Or at least my name. And now I'm picturing that drink, too. Oh, well, hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Well, he certainly doesn't have any time either.
I don't even have time to speak.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar. Is that blood? Yeah. It looks like...
You're just staring. Don't say anything.
Ah, well. Hopefully that stain comes out.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything, except being a businessman who loves this city.
Sounds familiar.
Excuse us, Miss Vale.
Maybe he should be running.
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly. Maybe he can change your mind.
I have nothing to say to you.
Normally, I wouldn't associate with a guy
It's
like
just so
Falcone.
awkward not
But
saying
Gotham
anything.
can't survive another term under Mayor Hill. It'll be all-out war in the streets. A word of warning, Bruce? Play nice.
You know, I've been in the market for a new house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it. Though the decor offends my eyes. Oh, man, all flash, no class.
I have nothing to say to you.
Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home. You're a respectable man, I hear.
Sounds the most awkward. He hasn't said anything to him.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill had... Hey, what's...
Private audience.
Oh, come on, guys. Bruce?
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes. Have
This
a
sounds
drink,
most
have a
awkward.
talk.
Harvey stays with us.
A man's home is his castle. I respect that. Seen and not heard.
Whatever you...
What did I say? Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will. The man talks too much, chaps my face with words. I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne.
Me either, apparently.
Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship. Chalk this for me. Be a pal.
Oh, this is definitely the
I
most
can
awkward
get
thing to
Harvey
do.
the mayor's seat. Or I can pull it out from under him. Whatever happened to being a gracious host? Okay, imagine, this is me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. I make them all move. And
and I want to keep everything moving if Harvey gets elected. That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city.
Silent
We got a good
treatment.
thing going, so I don't see why we shouldn't team up. For Gotham, for our city. You listen to me, kid.
I am listening.
I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake. And which to break.
Intense staring.
Yeah. Let that sink in. It's nice that we understand each other.
How many chins does he have? Shit. I think 3.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Hey, I appreciate the hospitality, Mr. Wayne. But I don't think I'll put an offer on the house. A nice guy like you should have a nice place to live. I'll be seeing you, Bruce, while this city's still standing.
Batman Telltale series. I'm so sleepy.
It's me.
Hi, me. Nice brag. Oh, okay, in case I didn't know. Realm of Shadows.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battery rams to force their way in, with break-in and entry incidents up 40% over last year.
My parents are dead.
And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young
The back computer
politicians?
should be able to read whatever data is on that stolen drive.
We're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg processing center.
Nearly fell off a building for this.
Still no word on what started the fire. Whatever's burning here has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it.
Alright, Bruce.
They're recommending people avoid
Slammed the thing in the slot. No, you're good at that.
any of them or plants.
And one lobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning.
Nice streaming
So
setup you have
so
here.
important.
Pistachio Carbone was found in
Sine wave. Yes.
Encrypted.
Oh shit.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
A lot of guys
Well,
do that,
maybe
okay?
You won't mind if I skip cleaning the rest. The dusting is murder. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Oh yeah, holograms.
This is a map of the east side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
0%.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. I would have been tempted to be far less polite. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove.
I'm so busy
from
right now,
tuxedo.
Alfred. Don't have anything to say.
You don't have to take my advice, Bruce. But that doesn't mean I'll stop giving it. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce.
Make Gotham
Though
great
people
again.
like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. I'll check the codex.
Oh, there's my mouse. Codex.
Found her.
Okay, crimes, burglary, petty larceny. New criminal and scene. Right, several recent breaks. She's effective and doesn't leave many clues behind. Currently, the GCPD has no leads. I wish I knew more about her. A bunch of random gibberish. Or gibberish.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins.
She likes cats.
Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman. You have to admit you've been drawing a lot of attention to yourself, and not the playboy billionaire buys new yacht kind of attention. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out, Al. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed
can't
your
find out
injuries,
who
so did
Superman
Mr.
is.
Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
Thinking so hard right now. Intense staring. What's there to remember?
Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Think?
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Because thieves are very thick, you know?
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
I have nothing to say. Still processing this.
Well, as much as I enjoy having this one-sided conversation, even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Damn, 6 a.m. Didn't realize that was the time of day. You taking a piss by the fire, or?
Where are you, Oz?
Where's Rachel? Graffiti. Staring intensifies. Doesn't look like they have any Banksy. Alright. Okay. That was loud enough. Homeless person. Examine. Yeah, he's homeless, alright. More staring. Rooting Simulator 2016. Should have wore gloves.
Great. There's the statue, but no Oz.
Shopping cart. Why do they always end up in parks? More staring. All I fucking do is stare. Graffiti. More staring. It's just Bruce just looking. That's all there is.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you.
Oh yeah,
you
friends.
heard it, man. The hell are you waiting for? Huh?
So awkward.
You want me to cut it out of you? End him.
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do?
Cute.
Stay down!
What are you gonna do? Shoot me? Left? Oh.
This used to be a nice place. No loves like you don't belong.
Left.
This is my park! Mine! You hear that?
What are you doing in my swamp?
Oh, hey Bruce. You've got a little, Yeah, good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides,
I'm shell-shocked.
someone needed to deal with the rubbish situation here. Place is a dump.
Yep.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here. ... Glad they never saw it like this.
Got nothing to say, bro.
This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. Now all I got is this park. And what's left in this flask.
Don't know how to respond.
You know, when I saw you at the party last night, I thought... Bruce Wayne. Hasn't changed a bit. Maybe I was wrong.
How would you know?
Shouldn't have been a surprise.
Haven't said
when
anything.
I saw you with Carmine Falcone. Made himself right at home. That oily... Wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat. Let him choke on it.
Keep on talking. I'm listening.
What? You got nothing to say? Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine.
He looks like such a dummy.
All he needs is a little
Bruce
push.
is just standing there.
It'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are going to be on the upswing soon, no? A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful. And I can't wait to get started.
Just so focused on my ass
I'm not
right
getting
now.
through to you, Bruce.
Nothing saying. I'm listening.
I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
I wonder if he's gonna be relevant later in the story.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
Bruce, Bruce!
What's the difference? Don't say anything.
Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And the rate of death and suicide inside the asylum itself is truly terrifying.
That's awkward, right? Ignoring texts.
But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. Now, Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
Don't say anything. Yes.
You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man.
My parents are dead.
Who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide.
I'm just so choked up right now. I'm so triggered. It hurts so much. Can't say anything.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
Gonna make a fantastic video game of it. No comment.
I know this is a sensitive subject, Mr. Wayne. I withdraw my question.
All right, who's up next?
You just skipped it.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You and Mr. Dent even spoke with him behind closed doors.
Oh, I'm freezing up. Stage fright. Oh.
Now, Mr. Falcone showed up unannounced, but Bruce, being the gracious host he is, allowed him a brief chat about billiards. No skeletons in the closet there, folks. Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
Ignore.
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
Don't think so. Let me process this information.
Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
It's just
Is
more
the
brooding.
Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
Just keep staring, Bruce.
Everyone, please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
I'm not grabbing that. It has germs on it.
Hopefully we can do our job and be out of here ASAP.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive. Need to be the guy doing your taxes.
So awkward. Just
It's a
looking
valid
back.
warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill
Never said
signed
it
up on
wasn't.
this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots. So, consider yourself served. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think you can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
Dick? Oh, here it is. My parents are dead. My parents are dead. My parents are dead.
Take whatever you want.
You don't have to do this.
My parents are dead.
Bruce. Bruce.
Save Martha.
Bruce?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
I'm just so worked up right now. So focused on my dead parents.
It's disgusting the way they blindsided you with that BS about your family. It's a joke. Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
More staring.
The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran. Not every day you get to go after a Wayne. By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
Don't say anything.
Turn it off, Miss Vale.
Oh, but Bruce...
Until I know what's really going on, I am not speaking to the press again.
You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
She took that well.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family? We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'...
It's not a coincidence.
My parents are
the
dead.
District attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
A warrant? What the hell's going on?
Don't say
Wait,
anything.
does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning? That press conference turned into a bloodbath.
Give him the cold shoulder.
Let's avoid making another scene, shall we?
You're the one talking.
Press is already up my ass as it is. Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it. He has no right to issue search warrants without my okay.
I'm
I'll
distracted.
look into this, Bruce.
What were you saying?
Have my word. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
Oh, if I know.
Oh, God, what a mess.
I plead the fifth.
Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. It would jeopardize the entire campaign.
Thinking this over?
I'm sorry I can't do more, Bruce.
What didn't you notice? I didn't say anything.
There you are.
Hey, you?
Sorry. I got a habit of being late.
No, just glad you made it.
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
This is Selina.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Just election nonsense. I think we'd both welcome a change of topic.
Not interested.
Have we met before?
This is Bruce Wayne.
The Bruce Wayne? What a treat. It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Selina's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
I'd take that ride.
Wink, wink.
If only everyone was as welcoming as you. I was mugged.
I didn't ask.
I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone.
She's a strong, independent woman.
It's not your fault.
Don't need no man. Not getting in the middle of it.
It's probably long gone by now. Whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye.
Yeah, we should be.
At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
Cute boots. Just more staring, as usual.
Nice to meet the real you.
I plead fifth.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
Keep talking, lady.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're... Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you... Why take the risk?
I don't owe you an explanation.
I think you like it. So do I. Too bad you can't let yourself admit it. You have something that belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing
It's about
people
getting even more
without being
awkward.
robbed. guess you're not gonna give it up as easily as you gave up your identity. These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone.
Okay.
You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences. I don't like consequences. In fact, I spend most of my time avoiding them. Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address, now.
No, give me the drive.
Stand your ground.
I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact, he'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Everything okay here?
You tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush.
It's about to get even more quiet. If you think it's quiet now, wait until I start having to interact with everything. Oh. Looks like we missed a party.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
Let's see, scorch marks.
Analyzing.
Low
It's a
resolution
volatile
textures.
chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effects it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Not sure if we should stay here without a breather mask on. Look at.
Nothing left to bury. Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it.
You think?
The chemicals themselves were inert, non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
Examine.
I've seen these outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall.
Shipping container door.
The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
Open? Shift Q. Shift. Canister fragment?
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted.
Maybe...
The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion.
Bricklink. Okay. Oh, it's examined.
Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what?
Shot cop. Examine.
It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day.
Great observation.
Something was here when the explosion occurred. Someone drove off after the explosion. White Rose. Falcone's calling card.
Why would you
He's
do
been
that?
busy as of late.
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Why would you leave
Good
evidence
thinking, sir.
that it was you? Set up.
No.
That bad?
Face slashed. Throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
Check his pockets.
Skylight Club.
Burnt cop. Got bloody hand.
Blood. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh. This man's been badly burned. And the damage seems to originate from inside his skull. What did this?
Shift E. Oh! 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 Jeez. Oh! Just tampering of
Sensor
evidence.
safe and incendiary route. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Stop
Causing
fucking
the
tampering with the evidence,
aforementioned
Batman. Fuck.
The cop shredded this merc to pieces. Barehanded.
I like how his computer can somehow come up with holograms for this.
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
Okay, well, this bullet has to be from this.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
It appears military.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move.
Wait, how'd you know how many people were there?
One of the snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim.
You mean they weren't already
due to the
grim?
psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands.
Bare hands.
And was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there, and would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
There's...
Not a bad angle. No trace of phosphorus, though.
Oh, there we go. E. Nailed it. MLG.
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner.
Cigarette.
Killing time. This is the right spot. So where did he go? Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
And we've been talking out loud this entire time.
Time to go to work.
Work. Left.
My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing! You can't make me talk!
Slam into wall.
I ain't telling you, Jack! You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break!
Your bones will.
It's true what they said about you. You're a friggin' animal.
Bad cop, come on.
But I ain't afraid of you.
You gotta get all psychological on him.
You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
Pussy.
Tell me.
That Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions. Oh, please, no.
I just want to hold you, that's it.
No! Stop! You can't do that!
I guess we have to then. We can't just psych him out, but alright.
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! Some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I told you everything I know! You're an animal! I was just here for a pickup! I swear! You're Kathy!
You damn right I am.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here!
I think I need to call the coroner instead. It's Montoya.
Did disappear, I guess. That'd be the weirdest one, right?
He tried to kill me.
Who tried to kill you?
That man.
You're taking this too far, Bruce.
How do you know if I didn't kill the other
You
guys?
assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal.
We're all
You beat
animals.
that man half to death.
It's fine.
Your parents didn't raise you this way.
You didn't have much opportunity
Neither
to.
did I. I see. I suppose you did whatever you thought was necessary. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave.
We went up 1%.
You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Alright, keep talking. More brooding.
You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being that man can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
Keep staring, Bruce. Keep staring. Okay. Most passive option.
I won't forget.
Neither will I.
He just disappeared in his pocket. What? It took forever to get 1% done. What the hell?
Back into the fray again.
It just went up 4% while we were there. What the fuck? Codex? No. This thing. Back computer.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding...
child porn.
More than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything. And it goes back years.
I don't know enough yet to say.
This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
I don't think it really matters that much. This is a Telltale game after all. Gordon's probably the most natural option, right? I mean, why? Why Vicky? Yeah, sure, Gordon.
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Gordon through the police, and Batman...
by any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you.
Spiders? That's not our jurisdiction.
No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
Be careful, I might fall over. Shit.
This is a silver bullet. And it's gonna put Falcone down once and for all. I don't even want to know where you got this.
No, you don't.
Still, I gotta know one thing. Why give this to me? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of this. Everyone on the force will too. We've been looking for this kind of firepower for years.
How have you figured that out?
Well, I'll just assume you were drawn to my effervescent personality. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. I can't be bought. So you should know this isn't gonna change a thing about the investigation of your family. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or daggers hidden in your closet.
Only batarangs.
Until we find nothing, though, I gotta play bad cop. Gonna pretend you're all clear on that now. Don't want this to proceed under any false pretenses. I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet.
I just look like a dummy just standing there.
Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene. We're just walking through it.
What you're holding will make walking it much safer.
Thanks, Bruce.
I wish there was like an option to go through the entire game without saying anything.
Stick to Jim.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drone's located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Although you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Nailed it. Autobots, roll out.
Cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone. good point of entry.
Trolls.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh. You're cute.
So, are you alone?
Not anymore, I'm not.
Security camera.
Cameras.
The entire floor is under surveillance. You'll be detected as soon as you enter.
No time for subtlety.
Where's Nicky? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nicky? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
Patrons.
You make your round? Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time, I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, my ass. I know you burned powder tonight. The whole city can smell it.
The white rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
Oh yeah, because of blood. I get it.
Nothing here.
Why did we bother looking at it then?
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
I don't know, maybe we should
4
try.
armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by.
If this was an Arkham game, it would be. And then...
Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Hey, modern art. Light. Try this. Let's not ruin the art. Oh yeah, because he's just gonna stay there the entire time, right? Large coffee table. Or folding screen. Neither of these seem really great, but I guess the folding screen and marble pillar, staircase. It doesn't seem that great, actually. Just marble pillar then. You know what? Let's try the stairs instead.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
just picking all the options with most collateral damage. Breaking a light fixture, breaking that screen door, breaking the stairs. Jamming. Balcony railing. Up the balcony. With the railing.
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
All right.
I'm going in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
Cute. Cute. Well, I failed that one, still worked. Cute. And the sound's off. What the fuck?
Goddamn circus freak!
Burn the car.
Show yourself! You got no goddamn right to be here!
There we go.
The hell?
Down. Oh, right.
How about this one? You can't sneak up on me.
EMP armed.
Why not start off with the EMP? Shift E.
Yeah. You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this whole goddamn place!
Surprise.
Get your goddamn hands off of my suit!
TV or...
You know who my lawyer...
Nice.
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
Down. And he... Okay.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
He should have died from that. Silent treatment. You know what you did.
Yeah, this whole no talking routine. That doesn't scare me. Okay, all right.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your
chemicals,
calling card in the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it is a dead bat.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal, because I did not make that mess at the dock.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking free by tomorrow morning. Oh, wait.
Shifty. Or what happens if you screw that up? Does she just fall off?
Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You want to save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
It was me all along? What? No.
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Hey. That lives matter.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop.
The way
the
dialogue is cut together,
Though I'd
it's
say
just
the
so
crime boss
obvious.
Getting his is well overdue. Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years, but after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about: the Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham, that this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here in the company of gangsters, may be just as crooked as his parents. Wayne even refused to go on record when asked to defend his family's legacy. In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
The suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built! I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die! If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Alfred! Harvey didn't say anything. Nope. Okay.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them.
Or not talking for me. Oh, that's a lot of silence.
Your parents were good people, Bruce. No matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
Swear to me.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Yes, I know about Batman. No thanks. Alright, so that was episode 1. Not sure if I'll be playing the rest of this. Yeah, this is only demo. Episode 1 is available for free if you didn't already know. And I just kind of want to see what happens if you just play through it, picking all of the ... options for dialogue. It kind of breaks the experience, because then you kind of see what choices actually don't matter at all. The ones that do matter, you don't get to just say nothing, right? Or the ones that are just there for dressing. Yeah, you can just pick ellipses all the way through. Yeah, that was episode 1. Probably won't be playing any more of this. Just wanted something to kill time with for the time being. Next time, I will be playing something different. Very special occasion, I believe. A certain game is turning a certain age, and it's been a while since I played it, so I want to be streaming that instead. For anybody who's watching, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. And I will see you next time.